Hey everyone, welcome back to Garnock Reviews, where today we're checking out one of Mark Zeigler's latest listings. This time we're looking at 2021 Ranger Tugs R23. At the time of shooting this video, she was lying in Jacksonville, Florida and available for $149,950. This one's got a very high specification to her, and she offers tremendous value for money compared to new, but you also save a ton of time as well, because you can take delivery in a matter of days rather than having to wait a matter of months. As part of that high spec, you'll see here not only do we have trim tabs installed, but we do also have underwater lighting. I like the ease of access you've got in that extended bathing platform. You've also got a cleat on here, which is great not only for tying the boat up, but if you ever used an inflatable tender, it's easy to tie it onto here as well. The hull's got a great shine to it, and it's a light grey colour, and I always prefer painted hulls rather than white. I always think it gives it a classier finish. And this one's equipped with a bow thruster. Not only is that going to be great in the marina, but you're really going to notice that difference when it comes to getting this on and off a trailer. And up overhead you'll see that this one does come with an anchor, and that's powered by an electric windlass. And there is a float-on trailer included at this price, but you'll see the boat's been kept in this condition, mainly thanks to the use of the dry stack storage. That way it's away from all the elements and keeps the boat protected at all times. So as I climb up this boarding ladder, I love the decking that's on this one. It's got that teak deck effect without the cost and maintenance involved to the traditional decking. And for a boat of this size, she's got a really spacious aft cockpit, and she's got some clever designs whether you're looking at cruising or fishing. So on the aft deck itself, we've got a hot and cold shower built into the transom. There's also a rod holder in both starboard and port quarter. This is great not only for storage, but also if you want to do some trolling. There's a number of drinks holders throughout this cockpit as well. And then as you see it just now, this is how I'd use it if I was fishing. There's plenty of deck space, there's room to manoeuvre, but you also see there's plenty of handhold to help make it feel very safe and secure. And you've also got plenty of padding round about the waist level, so that way you're not banging into the side of the hull. But if instead you want to use this as family cruising, these seats are easy to pop out and they lock into place. And there is covers for these seats, which is why they're being kept in such good condition. But we can go one further than this, and that is if I open up the window here that you see on the port side, you can also have the interior seating rear facing, and that way you can join everybody in the cockpit. You've got that aft cockpit sunshade overhead, and you also have a footrest down here as well, giving you plenty of comfort to spend time out here with the family. Now in any boat, storage is always a premium, but even more so in smaller boats like this. But Ranger Tugs have knocked this one out the park. If I lift up all the hatches that we've got out here in the aft cockpit, you'll see we've got plenty of storage. But this has got a very expensive upgrade for the lithium-ion batteries that's included. And these are powered by the solar panel that's on top of the coach roof. And what that means is you can cruise and you can drop anchor and you can spend the night at anchor and still have enough power to keep the air conditioning going overnight. And then as we go to head inside, my first impression was I was really impressed with the headroom, but I was also impressed with all the visibility you have. This is an extremely bright and airy boat to be in. She's got a length overall of 28 feet 5 inches. She's got a beam of 8 feet 6. And with all mast down, she's got a bridge clearance of 8 feet 6 inches. So this table that you see in the dining area, this drops down and this becomes an additional berth if required. And if I pull this seat forward, this will give you access to the battery isolator switches and the main control panel. But you actually have space down here that some people use this as an additional berth. But you can also use this as a great storage area that's easily accessible. And what impressed me with this boat was the quality of finish. Everything feels so solid and secure, whether you're talking about hatches, doors, the moving of the seats. Nothing feels like it's flimsy, and definitely feels like you're buying a premium product when you're on board this one. And to starboard is where you'll find the galley. And this one's got everything you need to have meals on board. You got a stainless steel sink, and this one's got 22 gallons of fresh water capacity. And next to that we've got a single burner stovetop. And below that we've got plenty of storage space, and I like the fact that these all have the push button lock feature, and that way you don't need to worry about the doors and the drawers opening while the boat's underway. Now that goes for either when it's on the road trailer or when it's out at sea. This one's powered by a 200 horsepower Yamaha outboard, and she can reach speed close on 40 miles an hour. You're likely going to cruise around about the 20 mile an hour mark, but everything's going to feel very safe and secure while you're doing so. And as we move forward, you see here we've got the fridge under the helm seat with an ice box, and we've also got a microwave convection oven on the other side. I was impressed with the helm seat. This one's very comfortable, and I also like the fact it's got the bolster effect, so you can sit up or stand down depending on which one you use it for. You see we've got the trim tab controls, you've got the throttle with the power trim and tilt, you've got the VHF radio in front of it, you see the bow thruster controls. You get the Yamaha engine instrumentation. Although it's not powered on, I can tell you this has got around 200 hours on the clock. You've got all your illuminated toggle switches so you know it's switched on and off. You've got the vent for the AC, whether that means blowing hot air or cold, whichever's preferred. You get a multifunction Garmin display unit. We also have multiple cigarette chargers, as well as multiple drinks holders, and this comes in handy for a lot of handheld devices, if you wanted a handheld VHF for example. And you got a ton of both natural and artificial light. I love the overhead hatches it's on here and the overhead visibility, especially if you're ever going to be going through lock gates. And on the port side, that seat is easy to swivel and make it so that it's forward facing, and again you can see vents for the air conditioning. And down below, with all the cushions in place, this makes a great double berth. There's storage underneath these cushions, but you can also have it raised up so there's a cockpit table in here, and that way you've got like an extra saloon down here if you prefer. And again, there's plenty of both natural and artificial light down here. There's plenty of opening hatches for ventilation. We've got more storage shelves over here, as well as having an additional wash hand basin. And I normally move things like this out the way, but you see the Ranger Tugs bag, and this one is full of all the documentation, maintenance records, things like that. And then we do actually have a head compartment down here, and this one's got an 11-gallon holding tank built into it as well. And as I make my way through the boat, again you can see that decking it's down in place. You can see the quality of the finish that you get from all the woodwork, the stainless steel, the leather. It's just a very high quality premium feel to it for a boat of this size. But as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. If you can leave a comment down below, I'd appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, if you can hit that like and subscribe button, it really does make a difference. And I look forward to catching you on the next one. Thanks everyone.